to see me cry. She is happy just to say that I will never leave. She don't give for the she will never leave me, just give me all the time. And when I love it, don't ask me why. She's the woman who understands. She's the woman who loves the man. My love, don't give me a present. I know that you know better. Only ever has to give love forever and forever. My love, don't give me no present. Turn me on when I get low. People tell me that she's unfit. I know she's she's a woman, yeah. She's a woman, yeah. She's a woman. She's my woman, yeah. She's that woman. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's a woman. She's a woman. Oh, she's my woman. Yeah, she's that woman. Oh, she's my woman. Yeah, she's a woman right now.
My little plans and schemes lost like some forgotten dream. Seems that all I really was doing was waiting for you. Just like little girls.
Are you ready? Webradio.com, your internet radio destination for the new millennium. Live anytime, on any day, from anywhere. It's Webradio.com. Nothing can compare to what's happening across the network. So come listen to this station live at Webradio.com with music, news, sports, whatever your taste. It's there. Web Radio also has some cool giveaways all the time. Be sure to check it out. Webradio.com.
Good afternoon to you from KCLAFM.com in East LA, Armenia Town, right, Richard?
Little Thai town, little Armenia, you know, it's that. Yeah, it's a mixture of the two. You probably got about 100,000 Thai people here in Los Angeles by itself. So,
In the house today, we have FIZZ. You know, I've been saying that FIZZ all week. It's FIZZ.
Yeah, but either way is fine.
Either way.
Thank
She
you.
is a comedian. She's going to be in the house today. So look at sweating.
It's hot today.
How's my hair, Richard? How's my hair? Feast is in the house. I want to look just.
well, you know,
just so.
you kind of got that Burt Lancaster look going right now. You
Shut
know,
up, I never liked the guy.
what is Marlon Brando kind of
Him too. He got
yeah.
kind of heavy in the end. Fisa, you know.
Let's go by Fizza.
Fizz, I'm sorry. Fizz, I'm
no
sorry.
worries.
Fizz. this is. I want to share with you. This is one of my favorite comics. I'm gonna open up the show with this little soundbite here.
Older, I don't care. You're all sitting here. It's a very young crowd. Well, she's talking about death. Let me tell you something. It happens to we all go through the same thing. At 40, you begin to lose your eyesight. I don't care who you are. You can't read the birthday card. At 50, the memory starts to go. Oh, let's go see that movie. Oh, you know the one. Oh, you know what I'm doing. At 60, you start to fart. You just fart. Yes. And at 70, you lose your sense of smell. So between 60 and 70, it is a terrible time. you. So my daughter Melissa will not get in a car with me unless she puts a canary in first. It's just you fart.
Oh,
I have to put on my dress. I have little, what do you call it? Weights. Otherwise, I would look like Marilyn Monroe. I mean, it's just, and men don't like that.
So much pressure, why so loud? If you don't like my sound, you can turn it down. I gotta roll, and I walk it alone. Uphill back, I look good when I climb. I'm ferocious, precocious, I get braggadocious. I'm not gonna stop. I like the view from the top. You saw that blah blah, that blah blah, that rah rah. And I'm so done, I'm so over it. Sometimes I'm messed up forever, but hit and miss. But I'm okay, I'm cool with it. I still fall on my face sometimes, and I can't color inside the lines, 'cause I'm perfect.
Yeah, now that's where I'd like to open an evening. Two of the loveliest ladies on the planet. Jessie J. You like Jessie J, Fizzle?
Yeah, she's catchy.
Catchy. I like her. I like her voice from the very beginning. Richard, do you know who this is? After I just told you?
No, actually, I don't. I don't really follow too much. Man, in fact, there's a lot of artists out there, man. I'm not really tuned into too much on the music scene. So, I'll catch up when I get more relaxed in my day,
First time I heard her, I knew right away. I'm pretty good at accents. I said, this is a Brit. Sure enough, looked her up.
Oh, is she English?
She's English.
Oh, that's my other part. That's the other part of me. My mother's English, so, I'm half English anyway. So.
Have you seen the Bang Bang video with Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande?
The Bang Bang video? No, I haven't seen it.
Don't play that. You've seen it, right, Fizzle?
I saw it a while ago.
Well, yeah, that's R-rated. That's definitely for men. Or for women who go after women.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Thanks for sharing that Joan Rivers
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what, Fizzle? We're going to have to hold right here, put it on hold, and we're going to have to go to break real quick. When we come back, we have some stuff to clear, and we are going to spend a lot of time with you, my friend. Hold on.
I'm still working on my masterpiece, and
So I'm sitting and clicking, and bang, gorgeous, hot, and sexy models like you've never seen.
Yeah?
I'm telling you, what a website. I start ordering right online, and then my engine was roaring and my rocket was ready.
Hey, hope the wife don't find out.
You kidding? She told me about it. Anyway, finally I get my hands on what I've wanted my whole life.
You mean?
Yeah, supermodels.
You're kidding.
No, model trains, model planes, model rockets, ehobbies.com. Rocks.
A new world for hobbyists and free shipping with a $25 minimum purchase. That's ehobbies.com.
My friend John and I think the road rules. We've got lots of ideas on where to go. Unfortunately, we're a little low on bucks. I'm thinking we're going nowhere fast. Then John found out about this Greyhound 2-for-1 companion fare. We can go just about any place, anytime, and we only pay for one ticket. 2 for the price of 1. And there's no hassles because we only have to buy our ticket 3 days before we go. So John, if you're listening, I got one thing to say. You the man.
The Greyhound 2-for-1 companion fare. Call now for details. Special conditions apply.
LendingTree.com is turning the tables on the loan process. Now, rather than going from bank to bank in search of the best deal, you can have over 100 banks and lenders actually competing for your business. You fill out one simple form, then within hours, you'll receive up to 4 great offers. It's easy, it's free, and let's face it, it's better. LendingTree.com. When banks compete, you win. Equal housing opportunity. For additional information and state license disclosures, please visit our website located at www.lendingtree.com.
Another great place to use Visa.
They giggle and jiggle, they jump and they sing, they poke and they play with most wondrous things. And that's just the parents. At Creative Kid Stuff in Minneapolis, you'll find the most enchanting toys and games for kids of all ages. But if you want to bring home their innovative playthings, you better bring your Visa card. Because at Creative Kid Stuff, you can let your child's imagination run wild, but you can't use American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Okay,
Shooting video
back.
right there.
What are you talking about?
Can you angle that camera? Maybe you can see our guest.
Well, yeah, in fact, Richard, she needs to be over here right now.
Oh well, okay. Well, no, because we're gonna do my thing. But we'll put her here.
Okay, after your thing. No,
No, we'll
after
put her here.
no, because we want to get your thing out. Richard has an update. We're doing a contest that FIZZ. Are you sure it's FIZZ?
I'm sure.
Yeah, because you've been raised with that name all your life, so you should know. Oh my.
But I've gotten all kinds of pronunciations.
Oh
the
yeah, what
entire
others?
time.
What other pronunciations?
FIZZ, FIZZ.
FIZZ.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know of any language where the I is pronounced like an A.
I don't know where they get it from. It's just happened before.
Okay, Richard, the contest, FIZZ, Miss. Okay, do we have your last name correct, Dosani?
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. FIZZ Dosani in the house. And Richard, bring us up to date on your contest.
Okay, now this is very, very simple. This is going on. This is show number
Forever.
6. It's show number 6, and it's perfect. You know that's beautiful out there, audience. Don't forget, you got to when you listen to the show. Michael Jackson, "You Rock My World," win money, cash, prizes. Tonight's winner is $50 coming to you. You got to figure out 2 clues to. People out there, and no friends and relatives, associates, nobody associated with this program
No.
or can do this. None of our guests and none of their family.
Yeah.
But go to YouTube, watch YouTube, and go to Michael Jackson, "You Rock My World." Go to the video. There's a
Rock My
5-minute,
World.
13-minute. Then when you go to the video, you go there and where Michael spins on me. I'm in the video. You find Richard. When you spot that, you call the show. Contact us at RobertsonPR83 on Twitter, or you can contact my number 818-915-2637. Call the show. If you think you know where you see me in the video based on the clues I just gave you, then you are our winner. If we don't get one call or calling in the first half, the second half we'll take the third call. Automatically wins the $50. So the third caller or the Twitter at RobertsonPR83 yahoo.com. Look on it on YouTube, folks. Michael Jackson, 2 versions. "You Rock My World." Michael spins on me and spins on me like a top.
Okay, what's the reward? What's the
$50.
$50.
Tonight is $50.
And I'm not paying any of that.
You want the lottery ticket in my wallet or what? I mean,
no, if FIZZ gets a ticket tonight with all the parking around here, hassle, I'm gonna have to pay for that ticket. You feel me, man? $50. Holy. I think it's $49 in LA. But thank you, Richard, for that information. Anyway, yeah, big weekend. And Richard, before FIZZ came in, Richard was talking about, we had this thing, this do to go to out in North Hollywood at Man Cave, and Richard was fighting like hell to try to get out there. I was already out there, and he was at 11:30 at night. This place was at the Man Cave. This is for Chris Paisa's upcoming picture, Hijos. And he's trying to hail an Uber cab. But first he has to sign up for an account at 11:30 at night. FIZZ. He's doing it at 11:30 at night. Have you been up there to North Hollywood?
I have.
Well, this is.
I do some shows there
It's on
sometimes.
actually it's on the cusp of Studio City, right on the outskirts of Studio City, and it's there on Cahuenga. Call it Cahuenga West. Ventura turns into Cahuenga.
Oh yeah, and that turns into Highland eventually.
You don't go out there, do you?
Yeah, I do
drink?
some clubs out there.
Do you drink? Come on, your parents are listening? Because I see a lot of the Indians that I have worked with, and what part of India, right?
Yeah, my parents are Indian, but I was born and raised in Florida.
I know. We're going to get to you. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, what part of India? New Delhi?
Yeah, my mom was raised in New Delhi, and my dad was raised in Mumbai.
Mumbai, okay.
Yeah.
Now, see, this is what I'm getting to. A lot of the Indians that I know of from India that I used to work for and with, they no, go ahead. It gives an idea to the audience what kind of equipment update we need to get here. Go ahead, make all the noise you want. Anyway, they don't drink, and so they would just drink juice. And
Yeah.
And the good thing about going into places these days, there's no no factor of embarrassment when you order a soft drink, a Coke, Diet Coke. You know, my friends go to the casino, they want Diet Coke. Okay, at the bar, get a Diet Coke. So, but anyway, at 11:30 at night, this guy's trying to get an Uber cab out to near the airport, LAX, and I'm leaving Man Cave to go down to Long Beach for my own little foray out there. Everybody's gone. Everybody has left Man Cave already, and he wants to go out there. That's just the way it is. FIZZ.
Well, you know, the thing was, like I said, you know, I missed the, unfortunately, the orange limo, because you know about that whole thing and how taboo it is to go out and, you know, get behind the wheel after you've been.
You know, I like the way your hair is, man. Did you have your haircut?
Yeah, right there next to Yum Yums, believe it or not, where Lady is, where our seat warmer might be, and a sports cut. It's a nice place. I said, you know, who owns this spot here? Yeah, I mean, there's basketballs and football helmets and all that. I said, man, is this guy a previous athlete or what? Who owns this spot? I've never cut my hair. First time in a year. Usually I get my hair right here next door. I get my hair cut. But see,
Right
this
next
spot
door.
here, yeah, it's like you walk in. It's like she
He's a
says,
machete,
look.
doesn't he?
Yeah, she says, look, you know what? I'm getting ready to have my dinner right now. It's going to be about an hour before I get around to you. What, I need to call and make an appointment or what? I mean, you want me to wait an hour? I might as well go back to my location. But anyway, I did that. So you're right, 100%. I'm waiting on the orange limo, and I walked across to this fancy Greek restaurant. You know the spot, right there in the plaza.
Yeah.
And as I walked across the street, I figured they can order me a car. Order me a car, you know. So she says, no, you got to go online. You got to sign up. So I get online. I sign up with this thing. In the meantime, the orange limo passes by. So I missed that orange limo. So I had to go back and.
But Richard,
by the time I got signed
did you ever
up,
think at 11:30 at night?
I finally got my account set up. I was ready to go. I called the car, and I saw the car make a U-turn, came to my house. I came outside. I swear, this guy was sitting there. He made a turn. He went down the block and sat in the street. Then I started walking down to him. Guess what? He took off. So, you know, the thing was, but I finally then I find out that, wait a minute, this isn't working. It says, it says, your wallet is not being, you know, processed properly, whatever. So right now I got it. I'm on. I haven't followed up yet.
FIZZ, my point is not so much that, but the haircut. Now look,
We have a
FIZZ.
visitor. Leo's outside.
No, little Leo. That's our engineer, FIZZ, and he probably.
Leo.
Where would Leo? Yeah, whenever a good-looking girl comes in. Hey, Leo, how you doing? Okay, FIZZ, here's your first picture of the night.
I can't even turn around.
That's all right. You take a good picture at any angle. Beautiful. Thank you, Leo. Equipment's working fine. You want to walk in?
So the haircut.
Oh, the haircut. My point is, now, do you have a significant other?
No.
Okay, but if you do, and I tell all the guys this, look, my friends and everybody who start to lose their hair, I said, look, don't mess around with sprays and gels or whatever to try to grow your hair, or wigs that don't stay on. You know, do it like the action heroes. Jason, what's his name? Jason Statham. Not Statham, Stratham. Jason Stratham.
Stratham.
Do you know Jason Stratham? He's the
Not
English-
personally, but yeah.
No, yeah, the movies where he
Yeah,
transported. Yeah, and that is so cool. They don't mess about. They just cut their hair really short, almost to the ball, and just leave the sides. A lot of English guys are like that, and they look cool. So if that ever happens to your chap, as the English say, tell him, honey, just cut it, just shave it, just shave it, just shave it.
What's the
Little
point?
on the side, that's cool, huh?
What's the point?
You look cool.
Oh, is that a compliment?
Yes.
Oh, coming from another guy, huh?
Yeah,
I
that's
told
what
you
I
about
said.
the Supreme Court ruling here. It makes me really not feel comfortable in my own skin. But
What are you talking about?
matter of fact, when I look at pictures between you and I can't tell the difference. I'm looking at one picture and say, that guy looks just like me. You believe that? I said, man, we're similar on.
You're fired. No. Oh, FIZZ, did you have any trouble finding parking?
No, it was pretty easy.
Yeah?
There was one spot available,
Right
and I
out
just
here?
pulled right in.
Oh,
Right on
yeah.
Harvard, a couple blocks away.
Did you see? I got to catch up on two films: Irrational Man, Woody Allen's film, and American Ultra. Did you guys see any of those?
I haven't caught either one of them.
American Ultra for John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
a comic. He's in that. He's terrific.
Yeah, I heard he was great in that.
And Woody Allen, I'm sorry, a lot of people don't like him, but he is the master of Act 1, 2, 3 when it comes to screenplays, and he still is. If you ever want to know how to write a screenplay, I'm sorry, the ladies might object, but go watch a Woody Allen movie. And I'm telling you, there's no male that can write dialogue for women like Woody Allen can. I'm sorry,
I'm a Woody Allen fan.
But that's why he's so good at it. He's been around females all his life, it seems.
Well, Woody has some political stuff going on himself,
I don't know what
it had to do with his adopted daughter.
Yeah,
They are husband and wife. And I think they're going through some of their own issues as far as their marriage. I think she's going after him.
Oh, for money?
Well, because remember his wife at the time was
Mia
accusing
Farrow.
him of having
Yeah,
an
Mia
affair
Farrow.
with his daughter. She denies it. They end up going to court. All this stuff. He denies it all. Eventually, they get married. The daughter and him. They become husband and wife. Now, apparently, she turned and she decided to come out with the whole story. And she's saying it's all true. And she was going after him. So I don't know what Woody's doing. Woody might have, it may not be in the court system because everybody's overage, right?
This is true. And this is also true. Our guest is overheating. Is there any way you can turn that fan on FIZZ?
It's hitting me already.
Are you
it's
sure?
just, it's just really, really oppressively hot here in LA today.
One, she's a comic, so she's always in front of bright lights because I was worried. Because I didn't want to bring any of the females in here till it cooled down in the studio.
Yeah.
And you're the first one, is she not?
I'm the guinea pig.
You're the first one. So I said, it's cooling off, so let's bring FIZZ in. And what are you pointing to?
Yeah, how does she look on camera? Because you should be able to see her.
Look, let's continue on with the show. Talking about FIZZ. I'm not gonna break up your little.
You see her on the screen. I saw her on the screen.
Yeah, I saw her. She looks great. She looks good. Look, the thing is, if they look good in real life, as FIZZ does,
thank you.
They're gonna look good on camera.
On camera.
Although sometimes when you see them in the film and you see them in real life, it's like, what pasó?
Well, that's what I said on Pocho on the page. There was 3 girls in the picture, so I didn't know for sure. I said, well, I hope it's that one there, and not the other one that was the real. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know who the people were.
What?
But I'm just saying there was one. In other words,
in the cheerleader outfit.
No, the one had her back to us. The other one had a black dress on. She was
facing us.
That was. And the other girl looked like she was about 200.
Yeah, but the one in the center, that's Amy Garcia, the actress.
Oh, I thought it was her.
No. What are you saying? Mexicans look like Indians? Indians look like Mexicans?
She looked like she was at the girl.
No.
We're all kind of tan.
FIZZ is in front of the bright lights all the time, so I figured.
That's right.
Because I was afraid, it's going to be hot in here. She can take it. And 2.
Wear jackets
whenever she vacations in India, it's like 112 out there. So I figured, she's used to that too. And 3,
born and raised in Florida.
Yeah, there you go. That's the third part with the humidity.
But
no
hot
less.
is hot though. It's still uncomfortable.
But I was wrong on all 3 occasions. What, Richard?
Look at the days right now. Look at what's been going on with the heat here. How you feel about the heat that's been going on?
Yeah, well, Miami's got to be more oppressive. Now this is where you're from,
humid.
Right?
Oh no, I was born and raised in Florida.
Yeah, but what part of Florida?
Fort Myers, but I lived in Miami. I went to college in Miami, so I was
okay,
there for a few years.
Where she told me, and the way I'll get to that later.
She's American. She was born here.
I know she's American. She speaks better English than you and I. You and me. Oh my gosh.
I have no doubt about that. Just like Yena Fisher. Yena was born in India. She came over here when she was 5 years old, but she was born in India.
Well, talking about films, what's your favorite film of all time? As long as we're on the topic, what's your favorite film?
You know what? I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about that because I don't have one favorite film. I have a bunch that I enjoy. It just depends. Do I want to see a comedy? Do I want to see a drama? Thriller?
Yeah, you've been on a planet, about 15 years now only? And that's how. Hey, and what's
I'm not going to tell you what to multiply that with.
What's with that picture of you in the cheerleader get-up?
That was actually a few years ago. That was about 3-4 years ago. It was actually a modeling shot.
Yeah, and I thought, oh, wow, this might, a little eye candy. I can attract people to the show, and I'll post this on Facebook. And the picture comes out, and your legs are chopped off. They chopped off. They chopped off yeah, what's with that picture? I said, that's not the picture I picked. So I'll leave it alone. But
legs sell.
Yeah, legs sell. Well,
well, let me say,
I got to stick with the outfit then. What?
If you make a mistake about the photograph, remember there's a picture of 3 girls. They look like they're dancing. There's one girl who looks kind of like more like she's really huge.
I know what you're talking about, Richard. What
of the 3,
it?
her name's mentioned in there. And her name is mentioned, and I'm like,
no,
that's why it didn't say nothing about Amy Garcia.
Yeah. Okay.
Her name was mentioned.
Folks, what I have to do is...
I was hoping that it was her, that not the big girl that I saw.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take you. You might want to take either
what's
one.
What's wrong with the other woman?
Amy.
Well, no, it's
Amy
not anything
Garcia
wrong. She could have
pretty.
been the Garcia. The other girl could have been the comedian too. And she could have been heavy set, which is fine. I have no problem with heavy set women. But I'm blessed that when you walked in the room, I was assuming it was the girl that was Amy Garcia. I figured because you mentioned her name, and when she walked in, I said, well, yeah, she kind of looks like the girl that was in the picture. Now, when you go to Facebook and you look at it, you'll see it. You'll see it on Pocho Loco page.
You know that's so funny because FIZZ posted.
I actually used to be 40 pounds heavier.
So yeah, you posted a question. Do I look too heavy for the camera or something like that, or do I need to lose weight? You said that on Facebook.
Oh, I said the camera adds 10 pounds. I find that it doesn't unless I eat it. I think that was the post.
No, I said, all right, is this woman crazy?
Another thing,
I wanted to jump
you'll find out what
into
it
the
looks
computer and scream out. You should see this
I've never
girl.
eaten a camera.
You'll find out what it looks like when the Huda girls come in tonight. Because I was downtown by the Staples Center on the way here tonight, and I stopped at Hooters. Not the one here in Hollywood. I did that last week. And I invited a few of the girls there, and I invited a few girls from down in Hooters to come in tonight and pay a surprise visit.
They're not going to come
Hooters?
in.
I did a show upstairs. They have a comedy spot upstairs.
I can't believe that.
Hooters,
Yeah,
Hollywood.
That's right.
Yeah, I did a show up there recently.
Oh, did you? Yeah, the one at the second level. Yeah, you're right.
And this is my problem. Every time we have someone from the show or someone that I know that's performing, I tell myself, oh, you don't know, 3 times already I've told myself, yeah, I'm going to go see the show at Hooters. Go see FIZZ. I'm going to see the one downtown. How'd the one downtown turn out?
That was cool. That's a really cool spot.
Man, see?
Lots of parking, surprisingly.
I get it. I'll talk with management. I get it.
Have you already done the Comedy Store?
Yeah. Actually, I think that the first time you saw me was at the Comedy Store.
Yes, that was the first time, and the thing which led me to
Laugh Factory. Have you done Laugh Factory?
I haven't done the Hollywood Laugh Factory yet.
Have you done Long Beach?
Looking forward to it.
How about Long Beach?
I haven't done any of the Laugh Factory branches.
Okay.
So,
I will be
definitely
there
on my
sure.
to-do list.
We can get her in. We can get her in with Rodriguez over there. Paul Rodriguez.
Yes,
He's one of the owners.
I went to college. I told him about that. Well, if you can catch him.
I caught him one time. I caught him when we were doing the Thanksgiving dinner. You know how all the homeless people in town show up for the Thanksgiving. I was a homeless actor. You know, not homeless, but one of the actors stranded in Hollywood.
Things never change.
And there was Paul Rodriguez came out to stand out there and talk with us. He's not that unreachable, man.
No, I know.
I'll go down
I know
there
how he is.
I'll look him up.
Now that I'm seriously pursuing our show this time around, where the goal is to bring all these artists of color and introduce them to the public, I will certainly do that because I'd like to have you down, show you around where I stay at, my end of the
really
planet.
Nice too, I mean, since
you got a lot of niceties over there.
I don't know how she might feel about, occasionally returning to the show to sit and warm the seat a little bit and entertain. But we can do that if she's interested.
Well, I don't know. That's up to her. I don't want to impose on her any more than I have to. But
I'm happy to be here.
It seems like this every time we get women into the studio. What happens? He gets all excited. He about fell out of the couch last week asleep because he didn't sleep the night before. The engineer comes in. Leo comes in. I got to take a picture. It takes your picture, and I have to check my hair. Make sure I'm all right for FIZZ. Anytime a female comes to the studio, my lord.
Your hair looks great.
So don't tell me. What,
you don't have
Richard?
the short thing on the sides,
Tarantino's coming in next week.
What?
Tarantino's coming in next week.
Wait.
Tarantino's coming in next Thursday.
I know we're going to announce that before we go. You just spoiled our surprise at the end of the show.
Oh, my God.
Spoiler alert.
Yes, spoiler alert. That was our special guest. But anyway, Richard, this is the way, as we go into commercial, this is the way I met FIZZ. You should have stopped me back then when I was calling you FIZZ, I think, at the comedy store.
Well, you know, it's actually very common. Spanish-speaking people call me FIZZ.
Yes,
so it's not uncommon.
Because the I is like a E.
Sometimes even when I say FIZZ, that's still how they pronounce it. It's FIZZ.
Do you speak Indian?
Do I speak Hindi? I understand it. I used to speak it more fluently when I was little, but in Florida, I didn't really get to practice it very much.
You know the alphabet?
The alphabet?
Yeah.
No, I can speak a little here and there.
So maybe the I is like a E or like a I. But anyway, Richard.
The Spanish alphabet?
No, the Hindi alphabet.
Oh no,
that's what we say FIZZ because that's the way our alphabet is in Spanish.
Do you realize that you look like you be from India?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Me too.
Or Arabic. It's wherever I can get the discount. If I'm eating Indian food, yes. New Delhi, my American friend. That's me.
You look Bollywood.
Bollywood, yeah, whatever. Or if I'm Madhava.
Raj Kapoor.
But Bollywood is bigger than Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh,
it's the biggest film capital in the world, entertainment capital in the world.
You know, it's very hard. It's very hard. FIZZ, when you go to her shows, it's very hard to not keep staring at her. It's not so much her comedy, which is great, but her look. You don't see too many Indian women doing comedy out there. And Richard, that's what led me to that, because I was trying to cast my film, which I'm still in the process of doing. So I've got an Indian woman in this script. I said, where in the heck am I going to find an Indian actress?
Well, you found her.
And find somebody with a little, I figured, well, maybe a comedian, man. She's used to acting. So I go into a comedy store. I said, look at this. It's FIZZ Tosani. There's a picture. She looks like an Indian. I said, I'm going to go check this out. And there she is. Skinny old FIZZ gets out on the stage. I said, that's it. Right there. There you are. Well, is God in the house or what?
Thanks for coming out that night.
Yeah, are you still doing that act? The C word? The C word?
Oh no! I mean, every set's different, you know.
Oh, okay.
It was Comedy Store. They like to get a little rambunctious, so people like that joke. It's not something I do at a college or.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna go into commercial, and then Richard, you're gonna have to switch seats. And we are going to get rolling with FIZZ and her interview. Wait a minute, she's in the right seat already, right? What? Richard, go sit down. Okay, FIZZ. Do you know Stevie Nicks?
Yeah.
This is her live. And,
I love Stevie.
I put this out here for FIZZ.
Her Fleetwood songs, the ones that she leads.
Yes, and this is her, not with Fleetwood Mac, but her own band. So we'll be back with more. Stay tuned.
Wouldn't you love to love her? She rules her life like a bird in flight, and who will be her lover? All your life you've never seen a woman taken by the sky. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Oh, would you even try? And he says, Rihanna, don't go. And he says, Rihanna, stay. And he says, I still cry out for
KCLAFM.com, Pocho Loco Show, back with more.
Rings like a bell through the night. Would you love to love her? She rules her life like a bird in flight.
According to scientists who study this stuff, people blink their eyes 20,000 times a day. So if you're not careful, you could easily miss how fast Geico Auto Insurance starts working on your claim. Often we can handle details in hours instead of days. And in just 15 minutes, or roughly 210 bats of an eye, Geico could save you 15%. So call Geico at 1-800-947-AUTO. You may blink twice when you see the savings. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative.
She rings like a bell through the night. Would you love to love her? She rules her life like a bird in flight, and who will be her lover?
All right. Back in the house. Visit Osani in the house. And, okay, let's continue on, Visit. Yeah, and so that's where I first met her, and I said, damn, that girl's thin. Sometimes,
LA lifestyle.
Sometimes I'll get a little bit urban, and I don't know when you went to Miami.
I
if
went
you
to
noticed
school in
that.
the hood.
Yeah, okay. And,
That's
and
where they put the public school gifted programs.
when the people from Long Beach, when they talk like that, they get a little bit urban. That's because they're really from Long Beach.
The
But anyway,
LBC.
yeah. So you are. You went to school in Miami.
Yeah, I went to
You were
college.
How is Fort Myers really a lot different than Miami?
There's some overlap, Florida overlap, but Miami is a very unique city in Florida. I'd say it's very different from a lot of Florida, just
Okay.
because there's a lot more immigration, diversity, a lot
Mhm.
of South American and Caribbean.
When you first
people.
got there, did they start speaking to you in Spanish?
They speak. Everyone speaks to everyone in Spanish there. It's just an assumption that you speak Spanish if you're in Miami.
Yeah. And so what got you into comedy? I mean, at a young age or what?
I feel like in my teens, I
your
knew I was
teens?
going to. The first time I ever did comedy was when I was 16. My mom
Mhm.
put me in a talent show, and I was so pissed off. I roasted her the entire time, and it killed. And I just I like making people laugh.
And so from there, in college, did you think, what was your major in college?
I had a
forgot.
double major. I was English and film.
Yeah. See, guys, if you're going to marry Indian, this is the double major. They don't play games when it comes to education.
My sister was a quadruple major.
A quadruple, how in the heck do you do it? And did she do it in 4 years?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, she's superhuman.
Killer.
She's in med school right now.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it.
And
She
so
gonna
is
run-
my brother.
Yeah.
And I'm the oldest, so
My Lord, and they're running for president
I'm not
one
really
day,
the
right?
pride and joy. Well, I don't know.
I
Now
see.
I think my parents are cool with me doing stand-ups and stuff's
You did
picking
film.
up. And
So you know about film.
Yeah. I actually, when I first moved to
Right.
LA, I was a filmmaker. I did about 8-9 shorts in college. I loved it. I loved
Huh.
writing and directing. And maybe I'll go back to it. But right now, I think stand-up is my passion.
Well, I
That is-
hope so, because
that's where my heart's at.
you go into these comedy houses, and you see all different kinds of comics. And some of us who have gone there many times, we say, "Oh yeah, this comedy," and then you see somebody like FIZZ come out, and it's like, "Wow, now this is different. I'm going to listen to this." You know what I'm saying, Richard? Well, and I've seen Native American comics in the casinos play, but I've never seen an Asian Indian of Asian Indian descent whether American born or otherwise, perform. Till I saw
Well,
FIZZ.
I mean, there's not a lot of competition out there, and that's great. And the other thing is, it'll be great for her.
Well, you still got to be good.
It'll be good for her as well to even get into casinos down there, like Morongo.
Well,
Jenga,
that's later on after you've done the circuit. You know, after these, like Paul and the others, they've done film and TV.
Those are some long sets at the casinos.
Yeah, and they don't have anything to prove. So yeah, you know, and I'm not getting a lot of job offers right now. So I'll do a casino and make $300-400 grand a year.
People jump to that. People jump to,
Sure.
you know, I mean, they wanted, at one point, remember when Michael Jackson was still with us? And they was talking about
You're
Michael
off
doing
mic,
Vegas.
Richard.
You can hear me.
No, we can't, because
hear
my
you,
needle. Yeah, but it's not loud enough. You know how these mics are.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I
Give
agree.
your
I
little story.
said Michael, basically, they were talking about him doing his whole thing down in Vegas, just opening up a show and doing that because they figured he was out of touch. And that's, you know, that was going to be his retirement. That was a plan for him to do Vegas. But you see, there's a lot of that's not on the back burner after you do what, the Laugh Factory, you do television, you do stand up. Where's it going today? I mean, if you're going to get a show of your own, or you get a show if you're going to be hosting a night show or, you know, something like that, that's great. That's great. And then where are they going with the show? They're going to YouTube, man. They're doing stuff. I mean, I was listening to radio the other day, all of a sudden you Jimmy Fallon, you know, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Anyway, Fizz, okay, do you have any desire to go back to Florida?
Permanently, no. Temporarily, not really either.
No, like if you'd make it out here, you wouldn't be like some of these other New York actors and all that. They came out here, made I want to go back.
I like Miami.
Everybody likes Miami.
But not between the months of March and September, October.
Yeah.
It's very,
very
humid.
Humidity.
Oh yeah, very humid.
Humidity. Yeah.
Do you so what okay, now what are your goals? Share with us Fiza Dosani's goals while here in Hollywood.
Short term or long term?
Well, give us both.
You know what? I'd love to win Last Comic Standing.
Okay, we have
So
we have
let's,
some people. You know, people have done that.
Put that on the list.
Okay.
Or America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent.
But I think Last Comic Standing is more specific to comics, so.
Okay.
I'm drawn to that.
This is short term.
I'd love to. At some point, a career goal is to maybe become a regular at the Comedy Store, a paid regular at the Comedy Store.
Yeah. How many do they have at the Comedy Store?
It changes. I know they just added a couple new folks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Gosh, forgot his name.
No, but I mean, they total. They have what about? I was looking on their website. They've
On
got
their
like 40,
website, it's quite a bit.
40 or 50.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
And they have, I think,
regular
15 minute sets just all night until close.
Okay.
In the
All right.
different
Now that's
room.
short term, or is that long term goal?
These are, you know what? Forget the long term, short term. I'll take it whenever it comes.
There you go. Now you're getting
I'll
the
take it
attitude of an
whenever.
actor rather than a literate person. Someone with some sense.
It's just you can't put a timeline on this. It's just
there you go, guys. I'm
put in
telling
the
you.
work and it everything falls into place eventually.
You know,
if
this is going to go out over the air, but I don't care. You know, our vice mayor in Long Beach, she's Indian. Suja Lowenthal.
Really?
Suja Lowenthal.
Yeah, I haven't.
And
I don't know about Long Beach.
Well, when I was married, we used to run around those high-end circles, my wife and I, because she was an administrator, and so I used to run into Suja. And after I got divorced, Suja got divorced.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh boy, maybe I have a chance with that. But she's a PhD and all this stuff. You know, all you Indians, oh my
Doctors.
gosh. And
you know what's a goal of mine to get an honorary doctorate. I would love to be a doctor without having to go to graduate school.
Oh, you'll pass. Come on.
That's a commitment though. Graduate school is a commitment.
Yes, it is.
Medical school is a commitment. Getting a PhD, you have to get your master's first.
I got a master's, and I thought I had a chance with Suja after and we met in the East Village, and I had this
You're not qualified.
this bad shirt on and
Suja.
these dumpy shorts, and she was coming out of a high-end lunch cafe with somebody. Oh, and I introduced myself. I remember, I remember you. I said, God, look at the way I don't have a chance. And so my point is, guys, you know, look. Long-term, short-term, education runs in her family. So come on, Get real. You know, get yourself educated if you want to have a chance with somebody like us. My God.
Well, I have my bachelor's degree.
No, you look good today. You look really good.
Thank you.
Cool.
It's the heat. I've sweat everything out.
But you must have a good makeup person because you're not sweating.
From the neck up.
From the
You haven't seen my fits.
Goodly good. Good night. We won't go there. You know, FIZZ, now you have me saying Suja's name, and I'm gonna catch hell for it. But anyway, nah, women know me. You know, they back off. FIZZ, whenever I try to track you down, when I was trying to get you in here, and let me tell you, folks, you know, getting the people in here, you're lucky. You are lucky to be hearing and have Fiazaa on my show, and you getting to know her. And when I was trying to track you down, it's like you're over here, you're over there, and she's like one of my ex-students that I couldn't keep tied down in the chair because she was all over the place. Why do you work so much?
I love it. I love it. You know what? Someone a long time ago told me something that resonated. Every set.
Up to the mic, dear.
Every
Put
set
it
is
parallel to yourself.
There we go. This is
there
better.
You go. Yeah, it is better.
Yeah, you know, every set is one step closer to whatever the goal is.
Yeah.
Or just every step is significant.
Okay.
You know? Every set.
You might have to hold that.
Is the mic? Am I
parallel? You see the way mine is? Parallel?
Like this?
Yeah.
Should I just? Never mind. Never mind. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Now, the radio mics are so dumb. They're different from even movie mics. Oh, there you go. Yeah, as if you were on stage.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, so one step is closer. You need all that experience. Do you feel that you're...
It's a workout, too. You know, it's... I feel like I need to go up every night sometimes. So if I'm not doing a show, I'll go to a mic.
It seems like it. Now, okay, here's one. Okay, I see a flyer that says later on this month you are performing in Long Beach. Now, this is a for real thing?
Yeah, I'll be in Long Beach. I don't know. Do you remember the date? I have it in my phone. I can
It's
pull it
26 or something. All I know is
End of the month.
I'll find it. I can't figure out.
That is a good lineup too. There's Sean G, who's extremely funny. And a guy named Reza is hosting it and putting on the show, also very funny. I'm looking for the flyer. I have it somewhere.
It's somewhere on San Francisco. Now, do you know if this is a club?
You know, I've never performed there. Not sure. Yeah, it's 2395 San Francisco Avenue, 7 p.m. September 26th.
Okay.
Dave Waite's on the show too. Chris Cope. Chris Cope's hilarious also.
I got to check these out. I will be there because I grew up like when I was in high school, I lived like 3 blocks from there, from San Francisco.
What's the neighborhood like?
It's called the Wrigley District. The owner of the Cubs.
Oh, okay,
Mr. Wrigley.
Because the show is called Wrigley Comedy Chew.
Yeah, and he owned Catalina Island, and the Chicago Cubs used to have spring practice out at Catalina, and he owned that area, which is now known as Wrigley Heights. And I want to tell you something. That's one of the quietest, I mean the quietest neighborhoods in Southern California. Has to be. Couldn't hear anything at night, and it's still that way even though there's a big gang presence. Snoop's old gang is like 5 blocks east of that.
What's the name of his old gang?
Oh, I don't want to say
Yeah.
it. No, I'm not even going to mention it. I mean, I had a lot of students from there and all that, and just in Long Beach, that's kind of the thing you learn.
No worries. I was just
Everybody
curious.
knows the Crips and Bloods, but to single out one over the other or to say something like that, I just...
Probably not safe.
Probably. Probably. Let me tell you something. When I come up the blue line, going through Watts, coming up to L.A. from Long Beach, I still duck. I still sit low in my seat. I don't want to take any chances. I don't know. But no, it's getting better out there, I'm sure. That was my thing. I think I asked you over there at the Comedy Store, what do your parents think of what you're doing?
They like it now. You know, my
Do they?
dad's actually they got 2 out of 3. 2 out of their 3 kids are on their way to becoming
Two-thirds.
doctors. But yeah, that's 66.6%. That's not bad. But my dad's really funny, so I think he's happy that I'm doing this. I think my parents are, because it's picking up now, and they're like, oh, maybe she can, they're seeing that this is I can make a living this way.
Well,
and I'm happy.
apparently you look clean. You got decent clothes on.
I don't sleep on the
You
street.
You're on the streets. Let me see your fingernails. You've had your nails done.
I did them. Did them myself.
Man, oh man. So let me ask you something. How you stay so thin? Do you work out, or are you still on the Indian diet, or what? Because it doesn't look like you acclimated to the McDonald's, the American diet.
No, well, actually, I think I mentioned earlier I was 40 pounds heavier in Florida. I had no concept of nutrition until I moved to LA.
Nobody in Florida has any concept of nutrition.
Exactly. No offense to anyone in Florida, but yeah, I had a lot of Wendy's, double stacks in Florida, lots of French fries.
Rodeo burgers, Richard. That's what Richard likes.
It's a lifestyle change. I started exercising and eating leafy greens. Try to eat organic. Try to put healthier things in my body, and it makes a difference.
Girl, that stuff will kill you.
I've never done the NutriBullet because I don't like to cook. I like to eat. I don't like to cook.
Well, thank God you didn't turn into just a regular Indian housewife, because your food is so delicious and the recipes are so intricate. I can imagine the prep time alone.
Oh, it takes a long time.
Takes forever and a day to do that. But
yeah, I've heard good things about the NutriBullet.
It's cool. It's simple, and you can put all your stuff.
What are you, a pitch man?
It's simple.
Talking about Yelp.
But sometimes cereal takes too many steps for me. I'm just not made for the kitchen.
No? I wouldn't put you in the kitchen.
I'm made for the dining room. I'll eat anything that comes out of a kitchen.
Oh, I think I've become a pretty good cook over the years. But I concur with you that after I got divorced, my doctor said, you know what, you probably lose about 30 pounds. No way. In a way, I was right. I lost about 45. I didn't lose 30. And then hang around this lot up here in Hollywood. When you go to Hollywood, I don't know if you've noticed this, Fiazaa, but nobody likes to eat here. No one wants to eat. We go after, so consequently you land up drinking because nobody wants to eat.
Yeah. I love to eat, though. I live in Hollywood. I love to eat.
Yeah,
Am I the exception? I do.
Right.
I really do.
What do you like? Those appetizers? You eat nothing but appetizers, right?
If you eat enough appetizers, you have a meal.
Well, like cucumber and carrots and all that.
I'm thinking about jalapeno poppers.
Jalapeno, orale. She's talking my tune. Oh, singing my tune. Okay, projects. We're down to projects, current and past. What films have you been in, or what films have you done?
There's one movie coming out soon. God, I shot that a while ago, but
the one in the cheerleading
I thought we were
outfit?
talking about no. That was actually I used to work as a model a few years ago in my in my 20s.
20s.
Let me pull up my IMDb.
And you know, I should have that on here, but this crazy computer is like from 1977.
I've been just doing stand-up so much. It's been less. But there's some stuff that I did shoot that's coming up. You know what? Have you heard of the artist Childish Gambino? I was in a recent music video of his that was nominated for the VMA.
We hit that.
Let's see. Oh, sorry. There is a.
Look.
They took it off.
She's Indian. She's educated. Why? She's gonna get it real quick.
Well, this is social media, man. It's real quick to find answers, you know. So
well, I know.
We're on the clock right now. It's like
unless
people come up with stuff real fast.
Unless you got a.
Yeah, Drugs and Other Love is the name of the movie. It's an indie. It's an indie feature. Hilarious movie. I play.
What's the name of
it? Drugs and Other Love.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, and I play DJ Big Fizz.
How tall are you? You're not that big.
5'7".
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah, that's why she looks so thin, folks. The taller you are, the thinner you look. Yeah. Well, I mean, are you doing something right now? Is there something that?
Just a ton of shows. I'm gonna be in Dallas next week. I'm doing about 4 shows.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, I have some this weekend.
Dallas.
I think that's been my main thing right now. Is just live shows.
Just comedy.
All day, every day.
No TV? That's another thing. Would you prefer doing TV or a film?
I like both. They each have their charm. I think TV, it's more regular work.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
movies are like
true.
one and done, but I like both.
Look, Richard,
I don't really have a preference.
So that's one film that's in the can and that's out.
It's coming out. It hasn't come out yet.
When is it scheduled for release?
I don't even know. I think they're figuring out distribution stuff.
I don't know why I asked the actors, because that's up to Chris Paice and those people, What?
We do have a message from our dear friend who eloped and went to Vegas.
Oh, why do you want to
with.
put him on? Look, it's Fizz's time. It's not Augie's time.
No, but there is a statement. He says,
Hurry up.
Rich, I like the vibe tonight. Your guest was enjoyable, but
It's not even over.
Pocho has to do a thorough air check to realize that his voice vibrates excessively. Solid B.
Because of these dumb mics. Vibrates. And you know what? Also, what I noticed last week, Augie, if you're listening, Richard has his camera over here, and we're getting interference on the mic. Yes, into the mic. Yes, we are. Because I heard that, yeah, on the recording. So, man, you know what?
Back to me.
Of course, back to you, Fizza. Get out. Leave me alone.
Oh, gosh.
Thank goodness. All right, Fizza. Yeah, where was I? Okay.
I play a drag queen. I have a small cameo in a movie that was in the
What?
Seattle Film Festival called Me, Him, Her. I play a drag queen.
Drag queen?
Yeah.
And how'd you feel about that?
Actually, same writer as American Ultra. I went to college with him.
Okay.
A talented guy.
Yeah, what you ought to do is go online and find everybody who graduated from Miami and send out your resume. The Hurricanes. You know, if the Hurricanes ever come for UCLA basketball or even USC or SC or UCLA football, I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna call you and say, Fizz, bring your your people and we'll go watch Miami and UCLA and go head to heads. But
Hurricanes
Richard,
are rowdy.
Which team isn't that comes out here? What was just out here last week that UCLA whipped? Whoever, Arkansas, what that was SC Arkansas State. Yeah, UCLA won, and they had their crowd out there. The Virginia, University of Virginia. They came out there, and every team that comes out here from the East Coast or the Midwest, Michigan, whoever, they party like heck out there at the Rose Bowl, and they get absolutely nuts. So I'm not surprised if the Hurricanes from Miami should come out here and we have a few arrests.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Of your alma mater. No, Richard, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I see you, Fizza, as I see a lot of comedians, that they'll go to TV first.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, I just have this feeling when I'm talking to you and I see you in person, I've seen your stand-up, I have this feeling that you are going to get picked up by TV.
You know, I'm actually doing this stand-up
There you go.
NBC contest while I'm in Dallas. So I'm going to do some shows there, and then there's a contest where I think they look for material to build a show around.
So do a pilot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I really see, and if any NBC, ABC, CBS, any of the affiliates, Fox especially, they're into, stuff like that.
And lots of comics now. It's a lot of them are getting shows now. Gerard
Cable.
Carmichael just has one out on NBC.
Mm-hmm. If they're smart, they would grab Fizz because she really has a nice, very nice presence. All the people that come in here that we've had, the guests, very good-looking people, and the producers are not grabbing these individuals. Even the boxer we had, Nino, out of El Paso. They don't grab him. Nino Rodriguez, they're nuts. I mean, because here they have an open audition. They can see. They'll see this on YouTube. I think you're going to get TV, and you're. I don't know how old you are, but it doesn't matter, because you still have your looks.
Oh, thank you.
And everyone knows that Indian women, even Sophia Loren could have passed for an Indian. They keep their looks for a long time. And I think eventually you're going to go into film. You will go into film. You're
Yeah.
going to find that out because we still will have to test you for our film. Oh, that's if you
See
agree.
if it's a good fit.
Yeah, if you agree. Yeah, oh, now see, I see. This is what I've learned, Fizz. I look at your arms. You have very long limbs.
Yes.
Guys, when a woman has long limbs, if you want to know if a woman's tall, just look at her limbs.
Yeah.
And then if the forearm, then you can tell, oh yeah, she's over 5'6", she's over 5'7", right? You know sports for you? You didn't play any sports?
I wasn't really athletically inclined.
Not even badminton? You know, we had badminton. I think we're the only high school in the United States, Long Beach High, that has badminton. And then you see all the Asians out there on the team.
Math team.
Robin Williams, right?
Huh?
Robin Williams.
What about him?
Well, all the every time he was on a show, he came on a show, he came live on a show. The guy was unlimited as far as his comical stuff, He's limitless. You're the teacher.
Yeah.
Me, I'm tired, man. Limitless on his comedy presentation when he came on a show. So, that's something I think I will always enjoy that with comics who come on, especially stand-up comics, because that's where they were when they come on a show and they're just off the cuff with comedy consistently. And I think he was very good at that. And I think that's any comedian who does, stand up and goes and do shows like this show should be thinking, and that kind of. I'm not saying copycat, but keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's good material.
Okay, we're about to wind down. FIZZ, how do we contact you?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Big Fizz Mandingo. FIZZ is how you spell Fizz.
Big Fizz Mandingo at Mandingo. Say that again.
Yeah, big BIGG FIZZ MANDINGO. Big
Okay.
Fizz Mandingo.
Any management company you want to mention? Any particular agency?
Any agency? Oh yeah. Lemon Lime Talent Agency represents me, and that would be the best way to contact my reps, or hit me up online.
Okay, Fizz Dostani, it's been a pleasure being here, seeing you, talking with you. Richard?
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Yeah, and don't forget, listeners out there, if you figured it out, we take the third call or the twit on Robertson at RobertsonPR83yahoo.com. Keep looking. YouTube, Michael Jackson, You Rock My World, win cash and prizes. And check that out. Where you can locate me where Michael spends on me and spends on me. Those two clues. You locate me, you call my number 818-915-2637. Or at RobertsonPR83 Twitter. Even if you, after the show, have $50 by the end of the show for the third caller. So far, no one's called.
No one's called. That's it. Adios.
Trust in many. Then there would be someone who would enter into a presence that she could sense for miles. She dreamed of a wanton luxury, and she laughed and she cried and she tried to taunt him. And he hated to be separated from that picture. No, maybe I'm just thinking that the rooms are all on fire. Every time that you walk in the room, well, there's magic all around you. If I do say so myself, well, I have known this much longer than I've known you. Long as a white cloud my memory. Long as a white cloud my memory. see we're thinking about the same things. Yes, I see your expression when the phone rings. We both know there's something happening here. There's no sense in dancing around the subject. A wound gets worse when it's treated with neglect. Well, don't turn now, there's nothing here to fear.